Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Hlaau with another video. I'm going to be playing some Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind today. I love this game so unbelievably much. It's a game that was very important to me and my best friend who passed away. We really bonded over this, and Final Fantasy VII were the two games we really bonded over. So I'm going to play through this a couple times, I think, but I'm going to play through kind of in different sort of character things. So the first one I'm going to do is more of like a thief character, but we'll listen to this little intro
To
here.
the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wouldn't be an Elder Scrolls game
Wake up.
without being chosen
We're here.
and waking up as a
Why
prisoner.
are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
I feel like I haven't watched that intro in like so
Stand
long,
up.
so this time I usually
There
like,
you go.
I think most
You
time
were
I usually
dreaming.
skip it.
What's your name?
So I'm going to go with, this is like a name I use for a lot of my thief characters, Stellan.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say
St.
we've reached
Jeb.
Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
They better. This guy's strutting over here.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
We're auto run all day. So I know sometimes Morrowind can be buggy, so every once in a while I might have to use console commands to fix quests if they break. But other than that, gonna be just going. I love that. Look at that, just running in. Doesn't care. What seed do you need?
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and it'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't
I
show
did.
you where.
I'm gonna be a dark elf. We're gonna change. Let's see what face we can get here. Want. They're all really not great, if I'm being honest. Faces are all so like, I don't know. I feel like Satan Jib does got a really cool look like that, and then if I did some hair, you know, let's just go straight up like that. Let's just look really menacing. Actually, you know what? Let's go. Hang on a second. Do I want to go with this? I think it's like, let's see this. I want to see the stat breakdown. So I was kind of going like thinking more like a speechcraft character. I don't really necessarily want to go Imperial though. 'Cause I feel like, do I want to go? What do I get with this? I get like most of the same things. I just don't get the. You know what? We're gonna go with this dude. Some dark elf fun. We're gonna go straight up like that. There we go.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
I always get
Follow me up to the office and they'll finish.
I always like wonder because like I don't know. I played this like a couple of times and like I really enjoy like thief style characters in this game just because I find that like some of the storylines are usually a little bit better. But
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially
gotta pick
released.
my class.
There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
We're gonna do a custom class. And we're just gonna call it. We're gonna leave it as adventurer. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go. We're gonna go stealth, strength, intelligence. I always mess up what these stats are. I could go for luck. That'd be really funny. I feel like I want to go strength and personality. So my major skills, I'm gonna go with security. I'm gonna go with speechcraft, obviously. We'll go light armor. We're gonna go acrobatics, and we're gonna go short blade, I guess. Yeah, and then our minor skills. We'll go mercantile. Sneak, even though it's not that good. We'll leave athletics in there. Hang on, what is? Oh yeah, spear is gonna take off. Want to use marksman? I don't want to use illusion or anything like that. We're not gonna use block or anything. You know what, maybe we'll just go. I'm not gonna use hand to hand. I don't think I've ever used hand to hand. We're gonna use marksman. We'll leave athletics, and then you know what? You know what? Here, we're gonna go illusion, even though we'll probably never use it. Like, you can do a class description. That's fun. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We'll see what it's
Very
like.
good. The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
All right. So usually, back in the day, I used to always go the tower because I was like, I can open up a lock really easily. But I've been less inclined. I really like the shadow just because of the invisibility is kind of nice.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure
Stamp
this
'em.
information is correct.
Stamp them. Okay. There we go.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fees.
Take them. Yes.
Continue through to the next.
Yeah, so this one we're gonna do the Thieves Guild, obviously. And we're gonna probably steal like anything that's not nailed down, so that we can get some money. Because that would be good. And I think on that we're gonna do the Thieves Guild. We'll do what are they called? Is it the Kamanatong or the Moragtong? The like the assassins. We'll try to do that. We'll do House Hlaau for the royal house because paper, whatever. Like I said, anything that's not nailed down, I'm taking. I gotta get some starting capital here. This is all gonna benefit me. So we emptied those. Go down here. There's gonna be like nothing in here. Fuck it. Fuck it. A single spoon. One thing I dislike about PC versus console, and it's the only thing I don't like, is I really wish there was an easy, like, I'm sure, and you know what, I'm gonna laugh at this, because there probably is a way, I probably just, like, have never looked at it, but I was, like, really hoping there'd be, like, I was really hoping there'd be just, like, a quick, because, like, on Xbox and stuff, like, I played, oddly enough, crap, I can't remember the controls for this. Oh yeah, it's just, like, right-click. When I first played this game, the very first time, it was actually on original Xbox. And then I ended up playing on PC after. But, like, yeah, you just, like, open things up, and it's just, like, just press, like, X to take all, and it's just, like, such a nice, convenient thing. And, like, not that it's, like, you know, a huge game changer. Take the lantern. There we go. Alright. Okay, background. Pure Legion. The Empire. Duties. So it's going to tell us to go to Cassius Cassades, which we're not going to do. At least not right away. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what character I'll end up doing the main quest on. That'll be the other fun part of it. Let's see.
If I can
Hello.
help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Wow. I hate this guy sometimes. Here you go. Here's your stupid ring. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to make our initial little fortune. Alright. So, practice your skills. Actually, don't kill him. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Okay, barter. Alright, so let's see what we can sell here. And by that, I mean sell everything. So we're not going to be doing any kind of... Ooh, there's some true wax in there. That was good. So we're not doing alchemy or anything, so we're not going to need any of this stuff. Okay, directions, no Triscar, package, okay, silver candlestick, paper, don't need that, don't need the torches, don't need the lantern, where we sit, okay, we still got lots of room. I still always argue that Morrowind is the best out of all of them. I feel like, to some extent, I know it's nostalgia that clouds my judgment a little. Let's try for the gusto. Oh, baby, let's go. To some extent, I know it's nostalgia that gets me, and that like I have that I'm like, oh yeah, it's the best one. But you know what? I believe it's the best one because for me, I believe that I think that Morrowind, what they did well was Morrowind did really good side quests. Um, they did great side quests. The main quest feels so epic. And yes, I'm gonna turn over Fargoth because this guy sucks. Okay. So anyways, as I was saying, I think that with Morrowind, they had great side quests. They had really good guild quests. They're a little bit clunky in some spots. I've watched some commentary stuff on it more recently that has changed my mind a little bit on that side of it. But for the most part, um, it's really well rounded. The main quest, though, specifically, is what I always shout out. Is that the main quest of this game just feels so good compared to the other ones. Like I still like I like all of them, like all the Elder Scrolls games. I'm so used to hitting E, so I keep jumping by accident. But it's good. I can get my jump skill up. But Oblivion, I found was just a lot of the same over and over. It's like, oh, go here, close this Oblivion gate. Go here, close this Oblivion gate. Oh, now you've done a bunch of them. Now go close a big Oblivion gate on a time limit. And like, yeah, the end result is really cool. Don't get me wrong. And also, I do have to give credit to the Mankar Cameron part of it, like that little small part of it, like where you get to go to a sanctuary and stuff. That legitimately is very cool. But other than that, it's like, to me, the game was kind of just like, the main quest was just meh. And then I look at the guild quests, and you have stuff like where, like the Thieves Guild is my favorite example, is like the Thieves Guild where you have, where you go and you steal all of these things, and everything you steal like plays into this like big heist at the end, and like all the items play in. So well crafted, such a beautiful execution of story. Skyrim had, I think, the opposite problem. It had a pretty cool main quest. Like, yeah, it was a lot of like going and, you know, getting. It kind of followed in that formula of Oblivion, where it was like, oh yeah, I have. It's like I'm going here and I'm like finding words of power. Go here, find this word of power. But like it had the, you know, I would argue. I know it's technically a separate part of it. I would argue that the Civil War is kind of like part of the main story, you know, to a certain extent. And I feel like it just did a better job in all those respects. That I really enjoyed the main quest, but to me, the Thieves Guild is, and again, I'm a very, very like obviously biased when it comes to the Thieves Guild stuff because they're my favorite quests. But I think the Thieves Guild was a really well done one. But the other guilds just kind of were pretty bland and boring to me. So like I feel like it didn't. I just felt like Morrowind was the more rounded of all of them. But who knows? You know, maybe it is pure nostalgia. Some of the things I've been watching about some of the guild quests and like them going over the guild quests, like on how they play out and everything else, I am a little, I don't know, I'm a little bit more swayed away from my original opinion, maybe a little bit, just because, yeah, I do. Please don't get stuck. Please don't get stuck. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, like I don't know. We're gonna see. I played this like I usually play this game like once a year, like replay it. There we go. Usually play it once a year just to like, you know, experience it again. Like I've sunk stupid amounts of hours in this. I know when I was in high school, I tore all the ligaments in my right foot once, and I was like at home from school, and like it was just like laying in bed playing this all the time, and yeah, just so much fun stuff. And I felt like back like in this era of Bethesda games too, it was just a really cool, like, I don't know, it was a really cool like way that they portrayed a lot of these games, just because of the fact that I felt, I don't know, like it was just, there was times like where me and my friend would like talk, and I'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I like did this quest, and like or I saw this thing. There's one specifically, and it talks about these gloves. These gloves, and that's like grabbing a rock from like a lava rock from some mountain. He's like, you made that up. Like you were asleep. Like you were like half asleep, and you just dreamt this. I was like, I'm telling you, it's real. And but yeah, and obviously I'm not going to turn this quest in because I know I can keep more money in my pocket if I don't hand it in. And we're gonna, even though we're not gonna go Mages Guild in this, we're gonna join the Mages Guild just so we can teleport around, and we're gonna get these mushrooms because then it'll at least give us some gold and stuff. It'll give us more start off capital here. Yeah, but anyways, I'll stop talking about game design and a bunch of other things now. I'll kind of focus more on the actual gameplay here. Yeah, see, I like the newer methods too, of how on how you can just like go and like the newer ones where when you just like click an herb, it just like auto loots it for you kind of thing. I much prefer that. Not a big fan of this like having to click stuff. Okay, I think I have all the mushrooms now because I think. Oh yeah, because I got heavy ratio. Yeah, I think I have all of them. Okay, that's enough of that. Silt Strider. And like the one thing I liked about this is like I do love fast travel in the new ones because like sometimes I don't want to spend time going, but I like the fact that in this one you had to like actually like learn, like, oh, how do I get from point A to point B, or how do I need to get to this town? What's the fastest way? Like having to like not memorize, but like having to like have a baser understanding of the like having a baser understanding of like, oh, I know all these all the Silt Striders, and then it's like, oh, this is kind of like north, and it's like, oh, I know this place is a coastal town, so I have to go somewhere. I have to go to some place that has a boat system. There we go. So we'll join. Okay, let me ask for duties. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the duties thing and then get our stuff. But yeah, then like having to like know that like, oh, I have to go to a place where there's a Silt Strider and a boat, and then like navigate that. I just think that's really good. Okay, so duties, mushrooms. Yeah, we got all of them. Let's go. Duties. Mushrooms. Yes, here they are. So there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We did our first little mission there. That's great. And then we're going to do the same with the Fighters Guild, and mainly we're only going to join the Fighters Guild specifically just so we can use the supply chest. We can take everything from there. That's more money in my pocket. The one thing I dislike, and I know this is getting back into, I know I said stop talking about, sign me up. You are now associated with the Fighters Guild. We'll say orders and we'll just take the mission just so it shows that we're here. And then we'll grab all the stuff out of the chest. Oh, I forgot what I was even saying. Oh yeah. The guilds, the one thing I will say I disagree with about the guilds in this game is that some of them overlap, and like sometimes like you can like lock yourself out of like something, and like that's not fun. I'm not a fan of that. Hey, look, I can wear a hat, and that's actually armor. That's good. Okay, so let's sell some of these things. How much are we gonna get for that? Whoops. Okay. One thing though I will say is like I did all that stuff for herbs, and it got me like no money. Get rid of this now. We don't care about that anymore. We don't need soul gems. Those will probably be helpful. Star fatigue, fortify willpower. We don't need those. Restore health and stuff is probably important. We'll keep the arrows in case we do go do some marksman stuff. Yeah, let's go. And we're gonna go here. Because now we know that there's not now. We knew that there was stuff over here. We just need to make sure that we don't sell it here. Okay. Don't mind me. And this is one thing that, like, as much as I understand it's a product of the times, is like, yeah, knowing that like characters won't like patrol up or like chase you in their house or anything, and like all that, like that is kind of like, you know, a little immersion breaking where it's like, oh, I can go talk to someone and make them turn around and then just rob them blind. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it to an extent because then I now know that I don't have to worry about it. But hey, those are the Netch leather pants. Get the, I don't know. Everyone always, I've heard it called chitin, but I always pronounce it chitin. So that's what we're gonna call it. Okay, armor rating 6, and I have a hard time believing that that goofy hat compared to this like fur helm has more armor. But hey, here we are. So 5 to 10, 5 to 11, steel tanto. There we go. We're gonna keep that silver short blade though, because we want to make sure that we've got a. Want to make sure that we have a. Oh man, it's like it needs to be repaired though. But we want to keep that in case of like magical or like ghosts and stuff like that. Okay, barter. So let's get rid of all this garbage that we just picked up. So we're gonna get our starting capital here. I know everyone used to laugh at me when I used to play this game because I'd grab like anything and everything, and like even if I like open up chests and there's like something's like 1 gold, it's just like, oh, it's like nothing, and I'm like, yes, but it all adds up. It all adds up. Okay, so we want to keep this silver short sword. Get rid of that stuff. Yeah, I guess that's what we want to go with there. We'll try to go up to 85. Yeah, let's go. I love that when you sell people stuff, they'll like equip it. I think it's so fun. Okay, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go try to get our first Thieves Guild mission here done. And then we're gonna like, I don't know, probably cut it off there because I feel like this intro is gonna be really long. But we'll see. See what happens. It's so funny because I always think I know these quests so well where I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what this first mission is. And like, I'm not sure that I do. I remember where the Thieves Guild is, but... Alright, South Wall Corner Club. Let's go here. Sugar Lips. Bossy. Let me in. Alright, jobs. Diamond. Okay. I want to make sure, okay. Okay. And I think, now I gotta remember where this is in the map. I think it's on the other side. No, I think it's up here, maybe? I don't know. I'm always bad at remembering where all this stuff is. Yeah, it's definitely on the other side. So this, and then this is Cassius Cossades. We're not going to respond to the call to adventure yet. Let's go. One day I want to do like a comparative analysis and see like compare like each game like main quest like you know, quest by quest to like between like Oblivion, Skyrim, and Morrowind, and just like see, you know, like just by like sheer numbers, not even like, you know, oh, what I think, like to be more objective, to actually like go just strictly by numbers, no bias, and like see how it stacks up in, you know, in real life versus like my brain here. Because like I said, I think it's the best one, but like who knows? Maybe maybe I am completely wrong. Okay, so let's get our long out here. people will talk so much smack about this dice roll system. I'm about to tell you, it's the best. Okay. Well, for some things. Personally, lockpicks and magic, I actually kind of liked it. I liked the fact that it was like, hey, you know what? I might not be a skilled thief, but like I might, you know, be fumbling with a lockpick, and I might luck out. You know, maybe I'll just quickly luck out, and I'll be able to pick it. But like, especially too, because like the one thing I actually learned this recently is that the other good thing about it is that when you're playing Skyrim and Oblivion with their respective lockpicking mini games, those kind of like pause what you're doing. Versus in Morrowind, it's obviously all real time as you're using the lockpick. So like someone could like walk up on you, so you kind of like it adds a sense of realism, I guess, and suspense to an extent. Sorry, I'm going back to the pawnbroker here so I can sell some of this garbage I just picked up. But it adds like that sense of like, you know, kind of realism of like, oh, like, you know, quickly I gotta like pick this lock, I can't let anyone see, and like you're like looking over your shoulder and stuff. And I like that in the sense that it does feel like, oh wait, is that, oh yeah, ceramic bowl I need for something else after, so I'm gonna keep that. I can't remember what it's for. It actually might be Mage's Guild, but I'm keeping it anyway, just in case I'm wrong and it's something completely different. I just remember I need it for something. What? I do not know. Yeah, I liked that. I feel like, yeah, like weapons sometimes it's not the greatest, especially on hit chance. It's really unforgiving at times. But like as a whole, I really enjoyed. I like the dice roll system for that. Like, do I like the lockpicking system of Skyrim? Yeah. Oblivion, not so much. I didn't really like the little weird tumbler system like that. I liked the more, you know, feeling out where the pick need to go. I think that was a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I think every game has its like ups and downs of their skill systems. So, all right, here we go. There's a diamond. Yeah, let's go. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna call it today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm gonna keep playing through as a thief here, and you guys like this video, like and subscribe and for more. And I'll be doing more. Like I'll do like I'll probably do a Mage's Guild video, like more of a wizard character and a warrior character as well. And probably if you know this is gonna keep going like this, I'll do it on Morrowind, Skyrim, Oblivion. I'll do it all. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.